Hey, how's it going? So today I will be cutting all of this hair off. I've been wanting to cut my hair for a long time, so I'm excited to share with you guys my entire process. So I start off by wetting my hair just because I'm going to detangle it in a sec, so I just want it to be lubricated. And keep in mind, y'all, I'm not a licensed barber. This is just me experimenting. I have a multi-tooth comb and I'm using that now to detangle my hair. I want to just make sure the curls aren't clumped so that when I'm cutting, it's even. It took a little bit of hyping up to get to this point, and what helped me was doing a lot of research of women with really short hair or buzz cuts, as well as researching how to give yourself a haircut. The idea of cutting my hair as short as I'm going today was something that had been on my mind for a long time, but only recently did I really build up the confidence to just go for it. I think I was just fearing how attractive I would look with very short hair, but things shifted when I started to actually realize that my attractiveness has nothing to do with my physical appearance. So today I'll be using the Wall color-coded hair cutting kit and the clippers that come in the kit. I think when I first held the clippers, I was just shocked at how heavy they were, and it was kind of intimidating. So I've got a number 6 guard here. I wanted to go with a relatively, I guess, one of the higher numbers of the guard so that I start off by not taking that much hair off. I figured I could just decrease the number of the guard the more short I want my hair to get. And I was having a bit of a struggle clipping them, but I got it finally. So now the moment of truth, turning on the clippers for the first time. The sound made it real. So with the 6 guard, barely any hair was coming off, but it kind of worked out for me because it helped me to kind of at least experience what it would be like to not only hold the clippers, but the action of cutting my own hair with clippers. But I knew I would have to go down, so I just brush off the extra hair and go to number 5. The guards are easy to put on. I think I was just a little bit nervous. So as you'll see, I'm moving the taper control lever to closed so that I get more hair coming off now. It was in the open position first, which meant less hair would come off, but now I set it to the closed position, so more hair came out. So now I move on to a 4 guard. You can see more hair, and I'm entertained by seeing how much hair is coming off. And I decided to cut with the grain, so in the direction that my hair grows in, because that's the kind of finished look I wanted, where I wouldn't disrupt any potential wave pattern. And I also did it in this direction to avoid the risk of potentially cutting way too much hair off. And a mirror definitely came in handy when getting a view of the back of my hair. I also had my camera's viewfinder in my laptop, so I had another angle of my hair going as well. So I had 2 mirrors as well as my camera's viewfinder. And it will shake, get that hair off. Moving down to a 3. And I had my jacket on to act as a kind of cape, but It was getting so hot, y'all, and it was kind of not really working as well as I thought in terms of like preventing hair from getting all over me. But as you can see, this guard is cutting off a lot more hair, and I'm getting closer to the look that I want. One of the other reasons why I wanted to cut my hair was, honestly, I just kind of wanted to see what the shape of my head looked like. Checking my hair. I felt like it may have been a little bit more hair at the top there, so I decided to go in a little bit more just to try to decrease the bulk. My confidence was definitely building the shorter my hair got. I'll definitely say that. So off camera, I'm getting the back of my head. And then, girl, it was too hot. It was too hot, so I had to take off that jacket and just deal with the consequences of hair being all over me and on the floor. Yes, wiping away the sweat. Check in my work so far. And I was pulling my hair to see how much hair was still left at the front. So now I move on to a one guard. I figured, let me just go for it. So I opened the guard again. So it was closed and now it's open because I had made a jump from a 3 to a 1 and I didn't want it to be too much hair potentially coming off. It was at this moment that I thought I just gapped up my head, but I didn't. I will say that in preparation, I bought myself a head wrap just in case things went terribly wrong, but they didn't. Thought I might have cut too much off there, but I didn't. Yeah, this was definitely an exercise in trusting myself and my skills and, you know, my beauty. Checking how it looks. Seeing how much hair is there now. So I decided to comb it through with the fine tooth comb just to get any more of the coils that may have been clumped out, just to make sure I get the smoothest cut possible. So I knew I wanted to go shorter, so this is when I decided to close the clippers so I could get a much closer cut. I figured I would start in the back just in case it's a lot of hair that came out, but it ended up working out. Honestly, at first I was debating whether or not I should be the one to cut my hair. I was considering getting my barber to give me this cut, but after some deliberation, I realized that this was something very personal to me and I wanted to be the one to give myself the cut. I was a little concerned about the design that I'd previously gotten not being faded or blended out, but it seemed to work out pretty well. I found that going slow and controlled was the best way to go. for the most part, I have the guard resting parallel to my head, but when I get to thinner areas, I lift up the clipper just a little so it's not too much hair coming out, as you can probably see just then. Just showing you guys the progress. Really excited. Combing it through, not only to get rid of any clumps, but also to remove any hair that may be on my, any loose hair that's still in my hair. It was hot, y'all. So I noticed that there were some areas that looked thicker than others. So at this stage, I was pretty much working on debulking any areas that were a little bit too dark. And I didn't want to cut in the opposite direction, which I knew was an option, but I wasn't prepared to take that chance. And the plus of having a view of the back of my head was that I could make sure that I wasn't missing anything and the cut was even, not only in the front, but also the back. And the shorter my hair got, the easier it was for me to see my growth pattern as well. So like I said, having that viewfinder, I was able to locate the crown of my head and the start of, I guess the direction of where all my hair grows, which helped me to get that hair at the top of my head cut properly. And I was feeling it. I was feeling it. Okay, progress. Now I took my double-sided brush and I took the firm bristles, the hard bristles, and just used it to brush my hair out to help, again, remove any loose hair as well as to lay my hair a little flat. I had some irritation there, but I think it had to do with something before, not due to the clippers or anything. So I thought there was maybe a little bit too much hair there still, so I took my clippers in. So I felt like there was maybe a little bit of bulk here. So I decided that I would go in with the clippers by first drying my scalp off, which was soaking, and went in with the clippers just to debulk that area just a little bit. Now wiping off the sweat on my head. And I thought maybe that was hair, but no, it's just my head. But I did decide to go in with the clippers just in case there was some extra hair there. You know, this was learning my head. But there was a little bit of hair that did come off, so. You can see the clippers aren't right on my head, like they're angled a little bit, not like flat against my head. So now I'm taking the Wall T-Pro clippers, which I also got at the pharmacy that I got the Wall haircutting kit from. I oiled them up, wiped away sweat and excess hair, and took the hard side of the brush to brush down my hair. Now I will say I definitely have to give myself a little bit of practice with these outliners. I feel like it was a little bit cumbersome to give myself the outline that I wanted, especially my first time using these kind of trimmers. So I'll definitely be practicing a little bit more, but I figured why not just give it a shot while I'm doing it one time, you know? Yeah, this is where it got really awkward. I'm like, you know when you have like a mirrored image and then you're using your non-dominant hand? That was this. Not much difference. Actually, maybe a little. Some of the excess hair beneath the bulk of my hair is gone. So, okay, I see that I've done something. Yeah, so I noticed that the hair was a little bit long in that little section where the V cut of my previous haircut was. So at that point, I'm deciding what I want to do. But I continue with the outliners and do that pointed sideburn look, which again, I'm definitely going to be practicing with these outliners because I know I can get more defined results using them, but it's going to take a little bit of practice for me. And maybe even adjusting the clippers themselves. So I went in with my eyebrow, I guess, razor that I don't even use on my eyebrows. I really just use it whenever I want to sharpen up my shape up at home. And I was much happier with these results than I was getting with the outliners. And I'm sure the sweat on my face helped. Checking that they're balanced. Making sure not to cut off my own eyebrows. So now just showing the progress Just brushing my hair out now. I was actually quite entertained seeing the wave pattern. So after using the hard side of the brush, I used the soft side. Having a well-lit room was key. I was able to see everything. So I had my camera lights on me, and I'm telling you that made a huge difference. So yeah, smoothing out my hair with the soft side. And I was like, is this hair? And then I realized, no, it's just my head. So yeah, that's it. Final look. Give y'all a view. I think I did a pretty dang good job for my first attempt. And I was happy with how even it turned out considering. So yeah, guys, that was a fun journey. I'm so glad I got to share this experience with you guys. Obligatory beauty shots. So as always, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you, and I'll see you later. Bye.